Hi, this is William Wolf from Chittagong Independent University, and today I will talk about flashcards, especially how to go from books or texts to flashcards. You know what a book is. What is a text? T-E-X-T. A text is something that is written. How can we go from written things to flashcards to learn more words? For most of us, most of the words we will learn will probably come from text, books, magazines, newspapers. Sometimes we get book ideas and words from conversation, from movies, from listening, but usually most of us, especially at a high level, will use texts. This is if we're at an advanced level or a superior level, if we want to be able to function at a university. And I have several ideas. The first thing I do is I try to get a book. And it should be a book that is not too difficult. If it's too difficult, and if there are too many words that you don't know, it will be very hard to learn those words, and those words will not be useful for you now at your level. So for me in Bengali, I took this book. It's a Kakababu book, and I thought this would be fun. This is for kids. I don't know, I'm guessing probably 10, 12, 13-year-old kids would read this. And I thought this was a good book. And I mark the words I don't know in orange. This is my color. You can use a different color. I use many colors, but orange is the color I use for words I don't know. And when I'm reading the book, I don't use a dictionary. I just read, and every time I see a word I don't know, I mark it in orange. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first page, I have 4 words in orange. There's other colors there. Don't worry about those. That's something else. Don't worry about that. The next page, I counted, I have 11 words in orange. That's quite a bit. That's probably too many. Really, for a book like this, you would prefer a book this size with maybe 5 words on each page you don't know about. Why? Because if there are about 5 words or fewer, those will be useful words for you, probably. If there's 10 or 20, 30, 40, 50, those words are too hard for you, you won't remember them. But this is a kid's book, so I go and I mark, and I read maybe 5 or 10 pages or 1 chapter. I don't use the dictionary then. I use the dictionary later. After I have maybe 5 or 10 pages, then I go back and I take my flashcards, 3 centimeters by 6 centimeters, and empty, nothing on either side. And I will go back and I'll write the Bengali word. I'll look at the orange words and I write the Bengali word in the center, in pen. And then after I do that, then I put them in alphabetical order. If you do this with English, read a book in English, mark the words you don't know with a pen, with a color marker. Write down the words. Don't write the definitions yet. Write down the words and then put them in alphabetical order. A, B, C, D. Why? This will save you time. Looking for the definitions in a dictionary takes a lot of time. If you write down 20, 50, 100, 200 words first, put them in alphabetical order, and then go through the dictionary from the beginning to the end, it will be easier. So that's what I do. I look the words up in a dictionary, and this is my English Bengali dictionary. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted to show you my Bengali English dictionary. And after I look up the words, I mark it. I happen to use a different color. I use yellow for the dictionary. Don't worry, you can use whatever color you want. But I mark them here, and that tells me I've already looked this word up. I already made a flashcard for this word. So that is something that I do. I go from a text to the dictionary to the flashcard. So let me just repeat a little bit. You want to find a text that is easy. And I will make a separate video describing how to do that. That's called extensive reading. But you want to have an easy text. You would like to have text on different topics that are useful for you. This is a children's book, a detective story. This is a travel book from 120 years ago. This is a children's storybook, stories from Persia and Arab countries. This is a diary from the 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War. This happens to be one for Nepali, traveling to Mount Everest in Tibet. There's lots of different things you can do, and I recommend you try different kinds of books. You want to get something with not too many words. You want to mark the words you don't know. I use an orange marker. In the beginning, don't use a dictionary. Never use a dictionary for every word or every page. After you finish 3, 4, 5, 10 pages, then what you should do, as I said, take the cards, write down the words you don't know, one word on a card, each card. Then put those words in alphabetical order. In English, A, B, C, D. In Bengali, A, E, I, U, U, K, K, like this. Okay? And then look them up in the dictionary. And now you have a group of flashcards that you can start to study and learn and memorize. In other videos, I will talk about how to study, how to memorize, how to organize, and different things. But this is how you can go from text to dictionary to flashcard.